Hi everyone, it's me, Idris, and you guys know there's only one thing that happens when my voice pops on the podcast. That is, there are Patriots. That's right, guys. There's new Patriots, and I'm going to read them all for you. Up first, we have a new Patriot, Derek Holdridge. Derek, you've entered the elite squad of wonderful people who support this podcast. And guess what? Not only do you support us, but we support you. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for being a Patreon member. We appreciate you. We love you. And then up next, we have Mariama Diallo. Now, hopefully I didn't fuck up your name here because it says Mariama. Mariama? I don't know. Either way, thank you for being a Patriot. Thank you for signing up for Patreon. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you for your patronage. And then last but very much not least, we have Adam Held. Adam, you're a Patriot now. I like that for you. I love that for you. I hear your name. I say Adam, and I think the first man on earth. And I say, you know what? This guy's a Patriot. That's all that matters. Thank you for being a Patriot. Thank you for being a part of Patreon. And if you're not on Patreon, you should be. What are you doing? You know, we have $2, $5, $10, and $15 packages. And when you sign up, me, Idris Elba, I will shout out your name. Guys, peace.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault.
Harry Potter, I know you're a fugitive and trying to defeat the Dark One, but let me say your name in its entirety in this very public place as loud as I can. I'm Eddie Collins.
Guys, this is Justin Brown, and I wish that somebody would just stick a goddamn wand through my fucking ears.
Wait, okay, all right. Hey, everybody. So this is the penultimate Harry Potter review. So if you've been enjoying these, it's coming to an end. I know that Justin can't, wait to the day that we record the final Harry Potter review. Unless y'all want us to do the Fantastic Beasts movies. No. That could be a whole nother world of pain.
I actually watched the first one, and I actually enjoyed it.
Really? I can't stand those. I barely watched the first one just because I'm like, it felt like such a money grab. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was biased towards Deathly Hallows Part 1. Right? Like initially I was going into this like, oh, this is like the worst one from what I remember, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's just because I was so mad that they split the story into two movies. Because that's back when this started that shit, right? It was like the start of like, what was it? The last Hunger Games was split into the two movies. Then it was the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit. The Hobbit stuff was true. And I was just like, what? Like, The Hobbit's one book. Why are you splitting into three movies? So this started that trend. So that's why I kind of like was hating on it. But I rewatched it, and besides a few lulls here and there, I thought like the action was actually pretty good. Oh, okay.
This is trash, Brendan.
Okay.
This is trash.
We'll go down the list of why
what are you talking about? This is trash. Okay. This whole movie is a lull. And then it's just like, oh, Harry, Ron, Harry, oh, Hermione, oh, Ron, oh, Harry. I'm like, oh my God, will these kids shut the fuck up? Everybody shut the fuck up. Like, the way they say each other's name makes, oh my God. They playing Quidditch and flying around on brooms. I just want to send a heat-seeking missile after them and just blow them out of the fucking sky. Like, all of these people needs to die. This world needs to be just imploded. Like, I hate this. I hate listening to them. But the one good thing about this film, it doesn't take place in that fucking school. It doesn't take place in that fucking school where all those shitty fucking teachers, at least we've gotten away from that. But
they're dropouts now, though. That's not good.
Well, now the fugitives. Well, first of all, Hermione, bitch, ain't nobody coming about after you. You ain't fucking important.
She had to erase her Muggle parents' memories and stuff in case they got in trouble. Because Voldemort and the Death Eaters are coming after Muggles.
She chose to do that because she's a little fucking whiny little bitch. No, Hermione, nobody fucking cares. So she's like, I'm part of the resistance with Harry Potter. They're definitely going to come after me. Oh, Invisiatus.
Emma Watson's way cuter than that. You're not
she's not. She's got a big old fucking head. She's just a big head white woman. And then and then they run off with the resistance. It's like, well, I'm gonna make everybody look like Harry Potter, and then we're gonna fly on our brooms, and no one's gonna know which one is the right one. I'm doing this with my eyes because I'm that nigga with the one.
Bad eye Moody, yes.
Yeah. So then, what? So guys, I'm just giving you the beginning of the film. Then this,
I kind of want you to do this for the whole movie. Just do it for the whole movie.
And then this nigga, Voldemort, he comes out hot. And they fucking attacking him and shit like that.
Shit, yeah.
Right? So they attacking him, and then fucking One-Eyed Willie, he dead.
Mad-Eye Moody.
One-Eyed Willie, he dead. Isn't there another kid who died?
The bird dies. The bird dies.
Oh yeah, the bird.
Hedwig dies, and then one of the Weasley brothers' ears gets blown off.
So all this shit happens, right? So they know that Voldemort's got the gun on him, right? Niggas got snipers everywhere, right?
Yes.
So then they decide,
obviously betrayed. Yes.
You know what, guys? Let's have ourselves a fucking party for a wedding.
It was a wedding. Yes.
It is not the fucking time to all gather to one fucking place for a goddamn wedding. What are you guys, stupid?
Yo, I wrote down though,
but worse.
There is a brown woman. I don't know if she was black, Hispanic, what have you. She was at that wedding. She was a background actor, and she looked amazing. I just want to shout her out in case she listens to this podcast.
I didn't see her because I was too busy trying to fucking staple my fucking eyelids shut.
What? You're trying to stay them shut, but your job is to watch the movie, Justin.
No matter how bad it is. I don't want to watch the movie.
See, I don't like that you disrespect Emma Watson when the real atrocity to white women in this movie is the actress that plays Ginny Weasley. She is the oldest looking white teenager I've ever seen since I was in community high school in Ann Arbor, Michigan, circa 2003.
You obviously never saw a white woman from Long Island that drinks way too much wine. Or wine coolers, or just straight.
What are the difference between what's the difference between wine and wine coolers? Wine coolers are small bottles.
I don't fucking know.
So why did you say it?
I think the wine coolers. I mean, because you remember wine coolers was a fucking thing. That was like the fucking that was like the gateway drug into being one of these wine chicks. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, wine. Yeah.
Our producer saying wine coolers are a kind of lower class version of wine. That might be offensive to some of our.
Yeah, I mean, some people may be upset about that, but it is. But I believe like wine coolers is almost like
wine coolers.
Yeah, wine coolers. We might as well call it wine coolers.
That's the Harry Potter version.
No. Wine coolers is not fucking.
Wine coolers is a mix of wine or sometimes malt liquor with fruit juice, sugar, and carbonation, more like an alcoholic soda.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure it's
Smirnoff Ice.
Soda.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like the
lemonade. That type
yeah,
of
the
bullshit.
carbonated, like spike, whatever they're called. The not spyglass. What are the White Claws that are the white women like?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you gotta see one of them bitches who fucking drink wine coolers and smoke. And they fucking age themselves, and they look like a fucking catcher's mitt by the time they're fucking 28.
So, I love how you say that. You just start coughing on the side.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, this movie's trash. Emma Watson, she's not cute. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't get it. And is it partly because she's in these terrible movies? Maybe yes, but also she's got a big ass head. And I don't think it's necessarily all that appealing.
So okay, so we talked a little bit about the beginning where they get ambushed by Voldemort, the Death Eaters. Mad Eye Moody dies, Hedwig dies. Before that, we get like Voldemort. Basically, it's like a Trump meeting. I'm trying not to be too political, but it felt like that. It felt like the Trump like board meeting where he's got the fucking snake scaring everybody. He's got a woman that's flirting, spinning upside down, bleeding on the table and shit.
Yeah,
and he's like to the
feeds her
mouth.
to the snake. Like,
Yeah, I mean that snake is gangster though. Nagi is about her business. But she took
I
him
hate the
that
fact
old
you-
woman.
the snake's got a name, and you call her
Yeah.
fucking Nagi. It's a
Yeah,
fucking
and-
snake, nigga.
taking over an old woman's corpse and shit, and like reanimated and shit. She was fucking Harry up too. That was a great scene. Some of the visual effects don't hold up, like the chase scene at the beginning with everybody. That the graphics don't really hold up on that. But I thought that the Ministry of Magic chase scene and the snake attack at the the little house, I thought those were very effective. Like, what did you think about the action? Like, at least it like had more going on than the last movie for sure, right?
Nigga.
To you?
I'm trying to think of the action scenes. And you know what's crazy? I watched this today. Well, actually, no, between last night and today. And yeah, like this is a very forgettable movie. I hope you realize that, right? Harry Potter is forgettable. And that's why they're coming out with a whole fucking series for it, because nobody fucking cares or really soaks this shit in because it's forgettable, AKA it's trash.
I mean, I will say there's moments in the movie that I definitely forgot. Like, I remember the books way more than the movie. Like, the whole Deathly Hallows lore. I believe that's how the 7th book opens, and it's like a really effective. This one, I thought the animation worked, but it comes so late into the movie. Like that should be the beginning of this movie, like explaining like what are they looking for, like and what is Voldemort's ultimate goal. You know, because it shows that the heroes are already at a disadvantage because they're teenagers, and like Ron says, like Dumbledore didn't teach you how to like destroy these Horcruxes. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Yeah. But then if you show the Deathly Hallows and how those items come together to create invincibility, then you're like, yo, they have to contend with not just with the Horcruxes, but also if Voldemort gets this shit, it's like over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the stakes, because it's already bad for them. It's not like the stakes can't get any higher for them. It's death or like, you know what I mean? Like there's no other outcome for them if they get caught.
So this is the thing. So you're telling me that Voldemort, all this fucking power, he's basically got the whole fucking system behind him at this point. Everybody's looking for that Harry Potter and shit like that.
Everybody.
They can't find these niggas. They can't find a bunch of fucking teenagers.
Because they don't think that they're in cornfields and shit in the woods.
No, hold on, Brandon. They're fucking teenagers. They're teenagers. Yeah. And they're shitty teenagers at that. Because they're sitting there, fugitives from life. And they're sitting in these fucking Harry, Hermione, Ron, like off. They're screaming at each other and they're fighting amongst themselves. And then Ron runs off. He's just like, I seen you two the other day.
Well, he's hearing all the stories on the radio about the death and destruction of like Voldemort's army, and he's got the Horcrux occasion around his neck, looking like Frodo with the fucking ring. There's a lot of things that play there that build up to that
this nigga then runs off for a few weeks and coincidentally shows back up when Harry's about to drown to death. Which also, how did that happen? How was he almost about to drown?
Because the Horcrux was choking him. Remember, the Horcrux is around his neck, and it doesn't want to be destroyed by this sword. So, of course, it's like, give me the fuck away from that sword.
Ugh. But then here comes Ron. Oh, Harry, look at me. I broke the ice. I'll pull you out. Harry. Look, I got the sword. I'm gonna get the Horcrux. Like,
and then it shows him visions of Harry and Hermione about the fuck.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Like, yo.
Also, do you think that
Ron's
Harry made Ron destroy that Horcrux? Not because like it's like, oh, it has more of an effect on you, so the better for you to do it, but to take that bullet just in case. He's like, I've seen what these Horcruxes do to people. let me just step back here.
Nah,
Ron, you got it.
Harry wanted Ron to destroy a Horcrux because Harry had hypothermia. Harry just
he was definitely dying.
He took all his clothes off other than his drawers and jumped into a fucking frozen fucking lake thinking he was going to catch a knife at the bottom, which, first of all, this nigga's got powers. He's got a goddamn, what we call it? His little wand. Oh, Leviatus, bring the fucking thing to you.
He already tried. Remember, he tried that before he had to break into the water.
So
it clearly wasn't working. He did try some spells.
So what you're telling me is Harry's a fucking idiot.
I'm just telling you there was an answer to that.
No. I ain't done yet, Brandon. I ain't fucking done with this. Because
calm down.
No.
Because you're wearing a pink polo and you're way too angry right now.
I ain't wearing.
You're like Russell Simmons.
This is a button down, nigga. This is a button down. So anyhow,
it looked like a polo shirt.
No,
stand
it's
up.
A button down. It's a short sleeve button.
Yeah, it's
down,
a short.
nigga.
That's a polo shirt.
No, it's a full button down.
Even our producer, she said she thought it was white.
No,
I mean it looks pink. It's pink, right?
Yeah, it's pink. It's pink.
Or salmon.
No, it's pink. This is a powder pink, nigga.
Powder pink is the color?
Yeah, powder pink, nigga.
Where'd you get the powder pink from? You really got it from Uptown?
Anyhow, hold on. Don't
the back of a Deuce.
Yeah. No, well, let me get back to this fucking horrible movie. All right, so Harry Potter, he sees this thing at the bottom and and the wand's not working, right?
Yes.
What would you do, Brandon? I'll tell you what you do. You would be like, hey, so I'm, let's say Tati's back at, in the tent, right? I'm being a bitch somewhere off. I'm out somewhere off crying in my fucking Cheerios. So you would go to Tati and you'd be like, hey, the fucking knife that we looking at, the butter knife we looking for, is at the bottom of this lake. I need to jump in there and I got to get this shit. I need you to watch my back because I'm about to jump into a frozen fucking lake, right? That's what you do. Harry's just like, I can get it myself because I'm a stupid Potter. And then he jumps in and almost dies. I was just like, please die. End of movie. Please fucking die. Also, this is 2 fucking hours. It's 2.5 hours. Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck J.K. Rowling's. Fuck, what's this nigga's name? Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, like all these niggas. Fuck them. Nobody wants to watch this.
Who do you think gave the best performance in the movie?
Huh?
Who gave the best performance in the movie?
The blackout at the end, nigga. That was the best performance. Yeah, when the movie went to black. That's just in the black guy at the end. No, the blackout at the end was
when Voldemort gets the Elder Wand from Dumbledore's grave, which I was like, yo, this dude has no chill. He just steals from graves and shit.
Voldemort, spoiler alert, when Voldemort jumped in this nigga's grave, it looked like he was ready to kiss this motherfucker. He is like, what is going on here? He's just like, ooh, Voldemort. Ooh, you may be dead, but you still got that rigor mortis in your dick. Like, that was
I think you got Dumbledore and Voldemort mixed up because otherwise you're saying Voldemort was talking to himself.
Well, he was talking to himself because Dumbledore is fucking dead.
Yeah, so he didn't come back alive like you thought he would.
Well, I mean, he's probably going to come back alive. He's going to come back alive in the next one.
Our producer's asking what for your thoughts on the dance scene with Harry and Hermione in the tent after Ron's left and Hermione falls into depression.
Oh my God! Don't even.
It was.
I turned away for that.
It was uncomfortable. Yeah,
I literally turned away for that. I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
You're so angry. It's such an angry man.
What am I watching right now?
The performances are very, very awkward in this movie. It's not good. It's weird. It's almost like they all the actors are just tired of each other at this point, and they just wanted to end like you do. And sometimes it felt like that with the 3 of the actors. It felt like they were just like, God damn it, can we just get this scene over with, guys, so I can go back to my trailer and drink my hooch? You know what I mean?
Bro,
because you're pretending to be magical, right? But you live in reality, and that shit has to be heartbreaking. And every time they say cut, you're like, God damn it, I gotta go back to the real world where my parents are constantly asking me for money. I can't date nobody because everyone thinks I'm a fucking fictional character named Ron Weasley. Emma Watson's like, creep niggas want to fuck me. Old dudes are creepy. Young dudes are creepy. I gotta date someone who likes fantasy shit. She's like, I just want a lumberjack.
I just want a lumberjack.
I don't know. I'm just speaking for them.
That's wild.
I will say, I thought you would like shout out Ron Weasley though for asking the right questions, which was he's like asking Harry, he's like, "Yo, Dumbledore sent you out here to destroy these Horcruxes, but didn't tell you how to do it. Doesn't that make you mad?" I thought you would have like called that out.
Yeah,
because that's what you've been complaining about for the past 5 movies.
Yo, but this is too late. That's the like because nobody's been asking these questions this entire time. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like, oh, after in the 6th movie, someone's finally starting to come to fucking their senses and saying just like, yo, this is all bullshit. It took us this long to get here where somebody's just like, hey, this is all fucked up. Dumbledore is lucky he's dead. If I was Harry Potter, Dumbledore was lucky he got that, he caught the fucking, that shot off the wand and fell off that goddamn tower because I would kill him myself for all the bullshit he put me through. I would have killed that nigga a long time ago.
He put a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like Harry Potter is well within his rights to have had a nervous breakdown like several years ago and just gone after everybody. Like we're always like, it's funny, like you say that actually. I don't think there's ever like a question like that Harry Potter fandom ever had. Because actually, maybe that's where Voldemort fucked up. Maybe Voldemort should have gone the Kylo Ren, Darth Vader route and be like, yo, join me. Right? But Harry Potter also didn't have much to offer. He's a fucking baby. Like, and he still learned how to do magic spells, right? So it's a little bit different. Like, whereas, like, Luke Skywalker's like an heir apparent, right? Yeah. I guess a Rey would be technically 2 or whatever the fuck, but she also is just a Jedi. So, like, Kylo Ren's like, yo, we could both he's like, I also want to fuck you so we could get together and rule the galaxy, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's weird that Harry never even flirted with like, maybe I should just join Voldemort so I can at least save the people. I know it's the coward's way out, you know what I mean? But he doesn't even once like even pitch it.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of crazy to do. Like even for a teenager, you'd still be like, maybe Voldemort ain't that bad. Like we should have had like at least a little bit of flirtation with like him learning about the dark arts and stuff like that. Like there's a little bit in that the Half-Blood Prince, but I wish they had leaned a little bit more into that.
Well, you also got the thing that Voldemort killed his parents, so it's like he ain't he can't squad up with that motherfucker. He killed his mama, not even his dad, because boys don't give a fuck about their daddies. They care about their mamas dying.
And this dude had beef with a baby, so you know what I mean. Like you have to have a special darkness in your heart to have beef with a baby.
Yeah, Harry must have thrown some fucking baby shit at him. Shitty ass.
Well, I'm sure like
shit all in his face.
Imagine when he tried to kill the mom, the spell propelled on him, and he turned into that little squirmish thing. Harry just laughed at him, and he's just been bitter ever since. He's just been like, fucking okay,
Israel Adesanya.
Did you ever see that movie, the Sopranos movie?
No.
That was about Chris's dad, Dickie Montesanti?
No.
All right. Well, spoiler alert, folks, if you haven't seen it. So, but you know the Sopranos, right, Justin?
Yeah, of course.
There was always like this mystery about like who killed Chris's dad. Or whatever, and Tony had Chris kill some random dude. He said like he was the one that killed his dad, and that might have been the dude who shot pulled the trigger, but it actually turned out to be Junior called the hit on Dickie because he fell down like the steps of a church, I think, or something like that, and fucked up his back, and Dickie started laughing at him, and everyone laughed at him because of that, and so he's just like played the long game and then killed this nigga, and no one knew. So I'm just like, I don't know how that relates to Harry Potter, but just thought I'd share that. I did have a connection.
I'm sure.
It did have a connection. I mean, to be fair, after this movie wrapped up, one of the options to watch was Sopranos. So I don't know what that means with my HBO Max algorithm. What do you think of Dolores Umbridge coming back?
Oh, the
evil teacher.
Woman?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is like we didn't have that much about with her. Thank God.
Yeah. I just was curious for your thoughts on when she popped up.
Again, she should have been killed by those fucking what was like the shit that grabbed her up in the woods.
The Centaurs, yeah.
Yeah, they should have murdered her. Why did they not?
I don't know.
How is she still alive? Why is she here in the first place? I guess
it was kind of cool when they went undercover and all that stuff like that. But it's just like, again, children. How are they getting away?
Yeah.
All three of them.
I know. Yeah, that's the one unrealistic thing is like that they all usually get away unscathed.
Yo, it's just like at least there's three of them. At least one of them will get caught up, and maybe not even killed, but at least snatched up. Be sitting in a fucking wizard jail.
Stuck in a fucking wizard jail.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Bill Nighy joined the cast playing the Minister of Magic. I mean, he gets killed off screen and shit, but
that was pointless.
Yeah, it was kind of like stunt casting, and then like it goes nowhere. And you're just like, okay.
And then it's just like, oh, Harry Potter, I'm here because not Voldemort. Dumbledore left gifts for all of you. This is in his last will and testament. Hermione, you get a sock. Ron, you get there. Harry. like what the fuck?
He was more confident than that. I hate when you do these accents now because you make everyone seem inept and insane.
They are. Like, also, it's like, all right, this nigga took over for Dumbledore, right? This nigga takes over for Dumbledore.
No,
he's immediately he gets killed.
In charge of Hogwarts,
huh?
This is the Minister of Magic. This is like the government.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's not the headmaster of.
Right,
I think Maggie Smith is.
So who do you
I think Maggie Smith is running Hogwarts right now.
Yeah, all right. So who is the Minister of Magic before?
Cornelius Fudge. That was the old dude. Remember, like, yeah, he would pop up randomly in the series, and he'd be like, "Oh, like Voldemort's back" and shit like that. He was the one like that was coming out against Harry.
Yes.
In 7th.
Okay, what happened to that nigga last time?
I think he got killed. I think he got killed too off screen. I think he lost his job and then gets killed. But
yeah,
it could be Miss Mirren.
So
Miss Mirren.
If that like, what is going on that like? So the Minister of Magic all of a sudden are getting murked out, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it wouldn't it behoove of fucking the writer of this dumbass J.K. Rowling to show us?
She didn't write the script.
I don't.
The screenplay was written by Steve Close.
No. I'm putting this all on her because she's a piece of shit. All right, she's a piece of shit.
She is as a person.
She's a piece of shit. So anything that's wrong with this is her fault because she's a piece of shit. Anyhow, I feel strongly about this.
The books
movie.
are good though.
No, they're not, Brandon. No, they're not.
The books are good. I know you don't like to read.
Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, Brandon.
Folks, Colin, at least defend me with the books. Come on,
nobody's
everybody.
defending you. Nobody's saying you like trash. Okay, you like trash, Brandon. It's okay. You like fucking trash. You and a nigga that's in
Colin at
Disney
347
World or Harry Potter land and thinking these chocolate frogs jump. You like trash, man.
347-464-8214. Please help me.
No.
Tell Justin that the books were actually good.
Me. Brandon needs help from himself because he likes trash and he don't care who knows. Anyhow, wouldn't it behoove of the writer to put in this, to basically like show us that, tell us about, what actually happened, because that actually deepens the conspiracy and just like what's going on, with these magic niggas to like how deep Voldemort's getting into, into everything, right? We need to know this shit. Shit like that happening off screen, like it could be a quick thing, but like in a movie, it's like, oh, there's a new Ministry of Magic. How you find out? Through these stupid fucking newspapers that keep on flying around. Listen, this ain't fucking Newsies. It's Harry Potter, which is trash, but they give us more than that. Give us more than that. Okay, I don't know why you gave us sloth, nigga, but...
I was trying to break up the anger. You're so
no. But
you're basically foaming at the mouth.
But am I right? But Brandon, we know how to. You know how to tell a fucking story,
yes.
Right? You know how to tell a fucking story. Is this how you tell this story?
Would you do that off screen?
I would have done a lot of things different than how the story unfolds. And even with the,
That's why
I mean, the script was over 500 pages, which justified splitting the movie into 2 parts. But I would have gone a completely different route of telling the story. I mean, but the changes I would make would have had to like have started like a movie or 2 ago. You know what I mean? Because so many of these things now, because of the way they showed it in the movie, like there's some parts of the lore or like storylines that I'm sure they had to omit or adjust in this movie because they had fucked up or didn't address in the last one. They're like, because the audience can only, that's the one thing I learned like about working in LA and stuff like that. The studios don't have much faith in the audience figuring shit out.
Yeah.
Like basically, and to be fair, American audiences especially have shown that they kind of need everything to be kind of spoon fed to them because we don't have the attention spans anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but this is back in 2010.
I mean, honestly though,
like,
is it necessarily the fact is like is it the audiences or have the theaters actually dumbed everything down, which has made people not pay attention as much? You know what I'm saying? Because all of these movies are so cookie cutter. 9 out of 10, as you're starting to watch a film, especially a lot of the new ones that come out, you can pretty much tell what's going to happen. You can and they're easy to kind of predict what's coming next. So it's just like, why do you necessarily have to pay attention if every movie is so fucking cookie cutter that you can basically pick out the path is going down, and 90% of the time you're going to be right. So, like, I don't actually think it's the audiences. I think that they've been making movies a certain way and just passing, just garbage to the point where people just don't care to sit around and pay too much attention because they've already been told it's just like we're gonna go with the most basic shit ever.
Yeah, maybe.
My opinion, that's what I'm
saying. No, I'm just gonna let you sit in that for a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's possible. It's just also that this is a lot. There's a lot of material in this, and that's why it's going to be better served as a series for sure. Like, even if the acting is like the same level or whatever, at least storytelling wise, they should be able to cover a lot of ground. Now, that's going to make definitely some seasons uneven because some books have way more to work with than others, right? Definitely Hallows, like, man, I read this book. I got it when it first came out. I was like part of that midnight line, and I finished it like, I think it was like a Thursday night. I finished it over the weekend. It's really good. Like, and it brings a lot of things together. It wraps up a lot of things. This movie leaves so many storylines unresolved, except for Dobby, because Dobby gets killed at the end by Beatrix Lestrange, who,
all right,
I mean, if you're on a dark side, I mean, she's the chick you want on your side because she's willing to fuck up kids.
Yeah, she's willing to fuck up. Die.
She don't give a fuck, dude. She's like, I'll kill this little poor ass elf. Hey, give me a knife.
She's a ride or die. She's the kind of chick who Voldemort's kind of sitting at the table giving talking with his buddies, and she's under the table sucking them off. Like, she's that kind of chick. She's all right. She don't care where it's gonna happen. Like, she's just nasty. And she's down for the cause. For anything you say, she's just like, yes, master. She's one of them.
I like a maniacal laugh, Justin.
Well, because you give me that look after I said that she's sucking them off under the table, didn't you say in the book she has he fucking fathers a child with her? So essentially, that's exactly what she's doing.
Listen, I thought you were about to drag me under the bus with you and be like, "Did you say in the book that she was sucking his dick?" I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, no, but you said in the book.
Yeah, and the cursed child, they have a kid.
Yeah, they have a kid, a.k.a. she was sucking this nigga off under the table. Thank you for coming back and just saying, yes, Justin, she's sucking this nigga off under the table. Probably, or she's sitting next to him and she's giving him a foot job.
A foot job? Oh,
yeah,
no.
She's jacking him off with her feet.
If she takes care of her feet the way she takes care of her teeth, I'm okay on that.
Yeah, she's got wild hair.
I know. I don't know, man. Like, there's something about, man, I heard the one chick that had hair like that, and she was crazy. She wasn't this crazy lately.
Well, but that's the thing.
Yeah,
everybody knows about crazy. Everybody knows
crazy
about crazy.
Yeah. And like it's funny because like women also have like dudes with crazy hair and shit. They have a crazy hair man story.
A crazy hair man. I don't think it works the same way. Sideshow Bob ain't gonna be putting it down on you. You know what I'm saying? It's not Sideshow Bob. It's not gonna be him.
Oh my god,
that nigga's gonna stink like fucking corn chips and shit. He's just like, let's be in a polyamorous relationship.
I don't know what voice that's supposed to be. That was creepy. I was expecting you to do a Sideshow Bob impression, and that was not what I thought. Yeah, you complain about Bill and Flora Delacour's wedding. I thought that was very poorly timed as well. The actress that played Flora, I was like, oh, you little cutie. Let's see, what else is there worthy of shouting out? Definitely Hallows
all
lore.
These girls are British, so they probably got bad teeth, right?
Maybe they were raised in Spain or something, Europe, it might be different. Okay, yeah. To add, I knew that this line would probably piss you off, which was when Ron came back. Was it Ron who said this to Harry? No, it was Lupin, the professor, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, because he's mad paranoid. It's like, what did Dumbledore tell us before, the last time we saw him? It's like, Harry is the best hope we have. Trust him. And I was like, again, this kid is 17 years old. And he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. He hasn't even gotten laid yet. We don't even know if he's busting a nut. Do you know what that does to a teenage boy?
Listen, that guy is living in a house with a whole house full of niggas who don't like him, don't love him, don't like him, whatever. All he's doing is sitting in that room painting the walls with his nut. That's what he's doing. He ain't got nothing else. It's nothing but him, his hand, and that fucking owl. That's it. That owl, those big ass eyes have probably been shot up with nut.
Jesus Christ.
How many looks to the Tootsie Pop, nigga? Pow! The world will never know. Neither will the owl because he can't see no more. What's that?
I don't know what happened. I don't know how we got here.
Well, you talk about we don't know if Harry's ever busted a nut. Yo, this kid, he ain't got nothing. Nobody, he has no family. Nobody cares about him. That's what Rod says. He throws it back in his face. It's like, you don't have anything to lose, you fucking orphan. Yeah. All he's got is his dick, bro.
Harry can't fight either. He just grabbed that rod. I'm like, nigga, punch him. Where you grabbing it? Play grab it.
Because the most fighting he's done with his penis. And he just grabbed Ron like he grabbed his dick. He's like, ha! I'm just gonna shake it. I'm gonna shake it, Ron.
Our producer Lluvia is asking, did the movie need to be this long?
No.
No. How long do you think would have been serviceable given the plot that you saw, Justin?
This, you know what? I know you expected me to say like 5 minutes and some bullshit like that. But like this could have realistically been an hour 45.
Okay.
They could have cut out a lot of shit in this.
Yeah.
But if I want to be honest, I want to say that this shit could have been 10 minutes. Could have been 10 minutes, and that's with the opening and closing credits.
God damn it. All right. One of my notes is Jenny Weasley is more bland than rice on white paper, and that might be an insult to the paper. Yeah, she was terrible. That's terrible casting. She must know somebody. She has to. That's god awful. I loved how after the one Luna Lovegood's dad gives him the whole overview of the Deathly Hallows. Yeah. Afterwards, Harry's like, "Sorry, sir, I still don't understand." I was like, "Yo, he just gave 10 minutes." I mean, to be fair, he didn't link it to Harry. He just like, "Hey, this is the story of these three brothers." Hermione told the story, but
he looked at me like, "Listen, nigga, if he gets all three, they gonna be not crazy like Zoolander."
To be fair, it's not like Zoolander where it's like, but why male models? It's like, you kidding? I just told you that. I just said it. Speaking of comedic bits, like I felt like some beats in this movie that they try to do comedy, especially between Ron and Hermione, went on way too long. Like some of those bits, like they just dread. Yeah, like remember when like the story, for instance, where he's like, she said at the Three Brothers at twilight. He was like, oh, midnight, mom. That's what mom used to say. And she said, do you want to tell the story? He's like, I don't know, blah blah blah. It's like that went on way too long. There's a few moments like that. Yeah,
this movie just had nothing but trash in it. No comedy, just trash.
You didn't have anything to say about Ron describing the wand that he stole from a eater that he was going to give to Harry since Harry's wand broke. He said, black wand, 10 inches.
Bro.
Do you remember that line?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that?
I do. And he said 10 inches. It's like, oh, it's nothing big, just 10 inches. I was just like, yes, Ron.
You're like, Robin fucking. Robin fucking a lot.
Yeah, Ron's just like it ain't.
You don't
nothing.
Just start off with
it's
10.
Just 10 inches. Ron is ready to split Hermione's ass open, just apart. Just what?
We're trying to like broaden our audience, Justin. And you're just getting worse and worse.
Listen, nigga. They're listening to this podcast for Harry fucking Potter. No, they're gonna need somebody to say some raunchy shit to keep them coming back. Because again, this is trash. The whole series is trash, Brandon. You dedicated your life to loving fucking Harry Potter.
My life.
No, yes, you did. Because you told nigga, ever since I've met you, you have been a magic nigga. You have been talking up Harry Potter, talking about how great it is. I went to Harry Potter world. I bought a wand. I did this. Harry Potter this, Harry Potter this. And little do you know, you aligned yourself with some of the shittiest fucking cinema that I have ever watched in my life. And I call this shit one of the shittiest cinema I've ever watched in my life because it also amassed so much money, and it shouldn't have.
Made a lot of money. Yeah, this made $976.5 million off a $125 budget. Daniel Radcliffe, for both this movie and the sequel, earned $50 million, 50 times his original salary. People were eating off this movie.
Yeah.
Well,
so two-parters.
Yeah,
the two-parter.
So per our usual, steps in these Harry Potter recap episodes, what are your predictions for the last Harry Potter movie titled Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2? And then you're going to give us your ranking as it currently stands.
All right. Well, first of all, I still think Dumbledore is coming back in some way, shape, or form. We're going to see that nigga again. Okay. Even if it's an apparition from fucking from the other world, Dumbledore is coming back. Obviously, now fucking the no-nose nigga, Krillin, or Voldemort. Krillin did it first. He did it better. Okay? Krillin's a character from Dragon Ball Z. Nigga doesn't have a nose. But when
Krillin's name is called, do niggas just pop into your cabin and fucking start shooting wand rockets at you?
No, but Krillin could destroy fucking Voldemort with ease.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking Krillin, the nigga's small. Nigga's your height, probably smaller. But and he got no nose. That nigga would wreck shop on all these little magic niggas. But that's besides the point. That Dragon Ball talk, niggas. That Dragon Ball talk. Anyhow, well, Voldemort now got his, got that fucking wand. He got that, Dumbledore's wand and shit.
Yes, he does.
So now we're going to have the final fucking thing between Harry and Voldemort. Harry's obviously going to win, but he's going to win through the help of his friends, the help of, all the, you know what? They may fucking take a page out of DBZ and fucking have Harry's father show up in an apparition who fucking helps Harry fucking fight Voldemort, who that gives him the strength to fucking win. Or Dumbledore actually does that shit too. So like, and now Lluvia put in the chat, do you think the final battle scene is going to be cool? It better be fucking cool. It has to be cool. If it's not cool, this whole fucking thing, this whole series is for naught. Because they haven't given me enough to want to keep on watching. I'm literally only watching these for this show, right? They haven't given me...
You don't want to know if Harry's going to make it? You wouldn't be curious, like, let's say we had stopped at Order of the Phoenix. You wouldn't be like, man, I wonder how that Harry Potter...
No, I wouldn't continue. I wouldn't continue these. Okay. I would for sure not continue these. I don't care. I care zero about this character. I am not invested at all. That's how bad these films are.
I get invested pretty easily. I've hate watched shit. There's a show on Netflix called The Outer Banks. Yeah, I hate watch that show because I want characters to die. I don't even feel that way about this because this is so poorly written that like I just can't get behind the characters. I'm so indifferent, and indifference is even worse than actually hating a character, because if you're indifferent, that means that they did nothing to make this, to make me really feel something. But that being said, if that last fight scene isn't cool, holy shit, you will rue the day that you selected this fucking series for us to do, because I am just, the next episode is just gonna be just nothing but expletives, just me just cursing and ranting and raving. I'm never gonna let you even talk. It's just gonna be me doing a rant for a fucking hour, because or however long, and then after I'm done, I'm getting off the podcast, Brandon. So you better hope that I at least somewhat enjoy it. There's something enjoyable, because I will rant and rave, and then I will shut my shit down, and you'll finish it on your own.
But how do I, that's so subjective. How am I gonna know that you're gonna like the final battle? Give me some examples of final battles that like have a lot of build up that you were like, that was worth the payoff. Just so I know what we're dealing with, we're contending with.
Nigga, hold on.
Would it be like Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader?
No.
You got to give the audience some kind of barometer so we know what we're.
We don't need to do that. It's not like
Yes,
you can change this garbage. This is already out there. It's not like you can go and be like, let me get some tweaks in this and make it better.
No, I just want people to be able to predict whether or not you're going to like the final scene. I think it'll be fun for the audience based on what your taste is to know whether or not you're going to like the final scene. Then we can even put a poll on Patreon.
Nigga, first of all.
Just say you can't think of a scene.
No.
Stop stalling.
No, because there's a lot of different kinds of movies that you can talk about the final battle. Are we talking martial arts films? Are we talking fucking action films? Things like that.
Just talk about big rivalries. Think big ririvalries. Okay. So Vegeta and Babita from Dragon Ball Z.
No. First of all, don't you fucking do that.
You're getting so sassy.
Don't you fucking do that. Don't you sully the good name of Dragon Ball Z. Don't you fucking do that.
Stop pointing your finger at me.
No, that's exactly why I got to now, Brandon, because you're fucking sullying Dragon Ball Z. No, but I think let's go Face Off. You remember Face Off? John Travolta,
everyone,
Nicolas fucking Cage. I know, I'm just setting the stage, nigga. Let me set the stage. Okay. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. These niggas, they at each other's throats the entire time.
Nicolas Cage killed his son.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Is that movie ridiculous? Yes. But when they met up in that church and those doves started flying and niggas started jumping sideways and bucking off shots, we knew that we were in for something fucking special. And it fucking delivered. As crazy and ridiculous as the movie Face Off is, that final scene was everything that you fucking wanted, right? If it cannot be at least, this has 7 fucking movies, contending to one, it has to be at least 3/4 of Face Off. It has to be 3/4 of the Face Off final scene for me to be like, okay, at least they ended it off right. And you know what? I really don't have much confidence that they actually pulled it off. I think that it's going to be sorry. I think it'll be sorry as hell. I think that this is going to be another sorry ass fucking film, like the 5 before it, because there's only one that I really liked. That was the Prisoner Azkaban.
Prisoner Azkaban number 3. Yes.
Yeah,
that's still your favorite one.
That's my favorite one. Where would I rank this one? I don't know where I ranked my other ones, but this is what 6 films. This is a 6th film.
This is the 7th film.
The 7th film.
This is the 7th movie, Justin.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh, okay. I thought there were only 7 films. Anyhow, sorry. So 7 films, right?
So if there's 7 films, I'm gonna put this probably third to last. I don't know what I had there before, but this is third to last. This is not good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this is not good. Why? Where would you rank this one?
Some people on Letterboxd.
Did you freeze, nigga? This motherfucker freeze?
Frozen or are you frozen?
Oh no, you were frozen, nigga.
Am I frozen?
Mr. fucking Choppy. Choppy.
Who's freezing you?
Mr. Chops.
Shut up.
So, all right. So, Brandon, where would you rank this film? Like, what's your ranking for these films?
From top to bottom. From top to bottom, I'd probably go 3, 2.
No. You got to give me names, nigga.
So Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban,
Okay.
Which is different than it used to be. Then I would say Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, just because I love the Tom Riddle storyline. Then Harry Potter, Order of Phoenix, which is 5.
Trash.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire,
Trash.
which is number 4. Then Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which is number 6.
Trash.
Then I would go Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1,
Trash.
and then Harry Potter number 1.
Okay. So, where's the next one? Where do you typically rank the last one?
So the next one's tough because the next one, as a whole movie, it's not the best. I probably put it in a medium as of right now. I haven't rewatched it in a while, but some of the best moments in the whole series are in the last one. So it's tough for me. Like I'm not gonna say it's gonna let you down because there are some really good, like Alan Rickman. I was fully supportive of him getting an Oscar campaign going. They never did for whatever reason, but he's that good.
Because it's part of trash like this. But go on. Okay.
All right. Well, you asked for my opinion and then you shit on it. You shit right in my mouth.
That's what I do. I set you up so I could knock you down.
With friends like these, who needs enemies? Am I right, America? All right.
We did get Harry Potter?
We did get some Harry Potter letterbox reviews pulled by our producer Lluvia. The first one is from Lucy, who wrote, "I really can't explain why, but I've always loved this one. Maybe it's because it's so loyal to the book for me, and I simply love the big emo camping trip. Harry and Ron would have died without Hermione and her tiny ass bag, huh? 4.5 out of 5 stars."
True.
Okay.
True.
Nat wrote, "Why does the Elder Wand literally look like anal beads?" No stars. Okay. Good observation. Adam Bolt wrote, "Wait, why so many points is this? So how many points is this for Gryffindor? 4 out of 5 stars." Yeah, it's wild that they're just not in school. I don't even think they explain that in the movies, in the books. I think they just take their owls like it's a fucking GED or something like that. Anyways, all right, so this one's from Sierra. "Bellatrix murders Neville's parents. Me, okay. Bellatrix murders Sirius. Me, okay. Bellatrix murders Dobby. Me, oh my God, you crazy bitch, you fucking crazy bitch. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then lastly, Diana wrote, "Imagine asking a girl to go to the ball with you, and then a few years later she marries your older, hotter brother. Flora Delacour is really 4.5 out of 5 stars." So there we go. That's our letterbox reviews. We didn't get any Patriot thoughts. So
I need to say something about Dobby.
Dobby.
I can.
Huh? Dobby.
It's Dobby?
Yes.
Nigga, he said Dobby.
UV, our producer in the chat, said Dolby. Like Dolby Digital.
Anyhow,
okay, whatever.
I'm calling the nigga Dobby.
Okay.
So this nigga Dobby,
I thought it was Dobby.
Ain't nothing but a fucking
slave.
Ain't nothing but a bargain basement Smeagol.
Yeah, but Smeagol was had ulterior motives and shit.
Yeah, but Smeagol was better. Trash. Go ahead.
Well, Justin, actually, you go ahead because you're supposed to break down our rating system, baby.
Stop calling me baby, especially not after watching a film like this. So, guys.
So if you watch a bad movie, I can't call you baby now?
Stop calling me baby, Brandon. You're trying to sneak that shit in there. Yeah, I don't want you calling me baby anyways, so fuck yourself. Anyways, guys, you know how we do this. We rate movies back to popcorn, small, medium, large, and the XL for the exceptional. If a film doesn't deserve any hot, buttery popcorn that you fucking do a little spell on, it flies in the air and it goes right into your butthole, we throw it into the stale popcorn pile of piles and piles of stale popcorn.
Here, I thought we were going to do a family-friendly episode.
No, why would this be family-friendly with the vitriol that I'm spitting at it? Brandon, we watched Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, 2010. You know, it's got a bunch of people who nobody should ever have to watch in anything ever again. Well, Daniel Radcliffe, he's gotten a lot better. I don't know about the rest of them because I ain't really seen the rest of them anywhere. You know, some of these.
We just saw Rupert Grint in that M. Night Shyamalan movie. And Emma Watson, she's been out here in Oscar-winning movies and shit.
She ain't winning no goddamn Oscars with that big ass fucking watermelon head. So, Brandon, what say you?
This gets a small popcorn. It's overlong, and there's a lot of awkward beats that make it uncomfortable to watch, and it's just not an effective way to tell the story. I was worried about it when I first heard about the news of them splitting the story into two movies. I just knew the pacing was not going to be there, and it wasn't. But there was a lot more action than I remember, and so that actually helped a little bit. Compared to the last movie when we rewatched it, I was like, "Oh man, this is a hard one."
Rough.
But yeah, this was the small popcorn. I'm gonna have to reread these books now to rekindle my love for the series because it's fucking me up.
I'm destroying it for you. I love that for myself.
She's a super villain. Justin, what's your rating, baby?
Yeah, this came out in 2010, so it's getting 2010 piles of stale popcorn. I hate Harry Potter. I hate Hermione. I hate Ron. I hate fucking Slytherins. I hate fucking Dumbledore. I hate fucking Voldemort. All this bullshit. It's trash. It shouldn't be IP.
The cops are coming for you.
Nobody should give a fuck. No, you know what? The cops need to come here and they do not kick down the door and just shoot me in the chest because that way I never have to watch another Harry Potter film ever again.
Wow. This isn't the worst series you've had to watch for this show, man. You're being a bit facetious when you do that.
This is really bad, Brandon. This is really bad.
They're not that bad.
This is really bad, Brandon.
Okay. All right, well, folks.
Just because you have a hard on for the magic shit, because you're a magic nigga, don't make this not bad.
Have I ever told you that you call me a magic nigga feels like the most offensive thing in the world? The way you say it, I don't like it.
Well, you know what, Brandon? I'm glad that you don't like it because you shouldn't like it.
Okay.
It's not meant to be a compliment.
Well, folks, that's our review on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. That's right. We have one more to go, and then it's a wrap on the Harry Potter film series. As always, you can follow the show at Medium P Podcast on all social media platforms, youtube.com/Medium Popcorn Podcast. Press that subscribe button so you get alert about all future reviews and celebrity interviews on the show. If you want to follow me, it's Frodo_Blackens on Instagram and Threads. That's where I am most of the days. Got some shows coming up, FrodoBlackens.com, Drum Black History, live comedy, all that good stuff. Come get some giggles with your brother, okay? Yeah. And then if you want to support the show financially, you can get us a popcorn by donating at coffee.com/Medium Popcorn. The link is at our website, mediumpopcorn.com. And what's another way they can support us financially, Justin, as well as support you on the social medias?
Well, guys, you want to support me on the socials, go to, sorry, I was about to say Patreon. Go to
Patreon.com/Justin Brown.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll start Patreon just for myself. You guys could go over to.
Give me a bunch of pictures of Justin's butthole.
I'll spread my asshole if y'all want to look at it. You
one subscriber. It's gonna be your mom. So you want? She's just commenting all your pictures, like answer my phone calls.
Oh God,
that's so dark. That's so dark.
No,
why won't you answer me? Mom, I'm spreading a crack.
So, guys, You can follow me at JBrownDid on all the social media platforms. But you can follow the show, support the show on Patreon, patreon.com/medium popcorn. We have $2, $5, $10, and $15 packages. Our entire backlog is on Patreon. There's so much stuff on Patreon. If you're not on and you listen to this show, you are wrong. If you don't listen to this show, I don't know how you're hearing this fucking ad, but you know what? You should be listening. You should be on Patreon. Make yourself right on Patreon. Patreon.com/medium popcorn.
God. Did you know M. Night Shyamalan and Guillermo del Toro had showed interest in directing this movie?
Oh, if M. Night? Oh, these would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think he got his hands.
Yeah, Voldemort's been living in Harry's ass this entire time. Some wild shit.
Why you always got to talk about the ass, man?
Huh? You know, Voldemort looks like he ain't got a nose. Of course he's in the ass play. He ain't got to smell shit.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. It's just madness.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault.